Hello, and welcome to this year's Nutrition and Dietetics Open Day presentation. I'm Katie Lacey, and I'm a senior lecturer in nutritional science and the course director for undergraduate nutrition science. And I'm thrilled to have you with us as we explore our nutrition and dietetics courses. We'll also be hosting a live Q&A session straight after this presentation to answer any questions that you may have. We would like to show our respect and acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which our Deakin campuses are located, of elders past and present on which our learning takes place. So this slide gives you an idea of what we will cover in this presentation. We will provide an overview of the single and double degree courses that are the focus of this session. We will cover graduate skills acquired through a Deakin education and some information about employability among our graduates. We will also cover the opportunities available for work-integrated learning, so things like practicum and volunteering units, and information about international learning experiences. We will also talk about potential career opportunities for graduates and postgraduate study options, particularly Deakin's Master of Dietetics. So why study nutrition in the School of Exercise and Nutrition Sciences at Deakin? Well, our school is known for teaching and research excellence. It is ranked #3 in the world for sports science and well above world standard for nutrition and dietetics research. Our courses are taught by lecturers who are active researchers and bring together a wealth of experience from around the world. Being active researchers means that our lecturers are up to date on the latest food and nutrition research and also deeply connected with professional associations and societies. The majority of our lecturers are members of either the Institute for Physical Activity and Nutrition, which is also known as IPAN, or the Center for Advanced Sensory Science, which is also known as CAS. IPAN is a world-leading research institute committed to improving health and quality of life. CAS is dedicated to helping the sustainable growth of the Australian food industry. By using state-of-the-art facilities and renowned researchers, CAS aims to deliver high-quality sensory and flavor research. So why are you here? Maybe you have a broad interest in nutrition, maybe you want a career in nutrition or dietetics, or the food industry. Studying nutrition science gives you the opportunity to apply evidence-based information to influence our environments and eating behavior. It also gives you the opportunity to improve health and well-being and prevent chronic disease among the population via the development, implementation, and evaluation of nutrition interventions. Completing the food innovation major stream will also prepare you to influence the foods that we consume. For example, you can go on to develop and promote healthier food options in response to consumer demands and research. Studying nutrition science is also a pathway into dietetics and other postgraduate study. So as I mentioned before, we have several single and double degree undergraduate courses on offer in nutrition science. In terms of single degree courses, we have the Bachelor of Nutrition Science, which is the foundation course for the other courses that I'll speak about today. This course is a great option for a student who really wants to focus on nutrition science. The course is a 3-year course and is available at the Burwood campus. Another single degree option is the Bachelor of Nutrition Science Dietetics pathway. This course has the same structure as the Bachelor of Nutrition Science, with the addition of dietetics prerequisite subjects, or units as we call them at Deakin, built into the course structure. I'll talk a bit more about the course structures on some later slides. As you can see, the Bachelor of Nutrition Science Dietetics pathway is also 3 years in duration and available at the Burwood campus. The main differences between this course and the Bachelor of Nutrition Science are a higher ATAR and that students who complete the Bachelor of Nutrition Science Dietetics pathway with a weighted average mark or WAM of greater than 75 are guaranteed a spot in Deakin's Master of Dietetics course. Another option for studying nutrition at Deakin is the Bachelor of Health Sciences with a major in nutrition. This course also has a 3-year duration and is available at our Burwood, Warm Ponds, and Warrnambool campuses. It is also available in our Cloud campus. So this is a great option for students who want to study online or in Geelong or Warrnambool. This particular course is a good option for a student who wants greater flexibility in their studies, as this course allows students to complete up to 3 majors. So in addition to nutrition, students can study areas such as exercise science, food studies, health promotion, or psychological science, depending on their interests and career goals. If you're interested in the Bachelor of Health Sciences, I encourage you to listen to the presentation on that course for details that are not provided in this presentation. In terms of double degrees, we have the Bachelor of Nutrition Science, Bachelor of Commerce. This is a course where students can study nutrition and also commerce. They can major in areas such as accounting, economics, finance, human resource management, management information systems, management, and marketing. This course has a 4-year duration and is available at the Burwood campus. The other double degree course that we have is the Bachelor of Exercise and Sports Science, Bachelor of Nutrition Science. This course combines 2 disciplines that students often are interested in as they complement each other. This course also has a 4-year duration and is available at the Burwood and Warren Ponds campuses. As you can see on the slide, there are also requirements for all of our courses in terms of VCE units in English. There are also several entry pathways for non-school leavers as well. So here we have the course structure for the Bachelor of Nutrition Science, which is made up of 24 units and generally takes students 3 years to complete. As you can see, the core units are in a green-blue color, and there are 12 of these. The core units in the first year provide students with foundation knowledge in anatomy and physiology, nutrition and health, healthy and sustainable food systems, chemistry, and food science. One unit that I'd really like to highlight is healthy and sustainable food systems. It's a fantastic unit where students get to go on field trips and explore the campus and community and get a much better understanding of what is happening in the food environments around them. Students really enjoy this unit. In the second year, students deepen their knowledge through core units in nutritional physiology and lifespan nutrition. Lifespan nutrition is a unit that many students really enjoy. It covers nutrition through the different life stages. So, for example, what are the key nutrients that are important during infancy, childhood, adulthood, and in pregnancy? The unit uses case studies too, which students enjoy as it gives them an idea of how to approach nutrition issues in the real world. In the third year, students study higher level topics such as diet and disease, food policy and regulation, population nutrition, and assessing food intake and activity. Diet and disease covers many non-communicable diseases affecting our population. So things like obesity, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and cancer. But it also covers other topics of interest such as allergies and intolerances, mental health, and personalized nutrition. Students also take 6 elective units in food or nutrition. These are in the orange color and the pink color, and up to 6 elective units in other areas of interest. They're in the gray color. Students can use these elective units to complete major sequences. Majors are generally a set of 6 units that are grouped together. Now, I mentioned that the food innovation major before. Students can do this major through their elective units, and we highly recommend this major sequence for students because it opens up additional job opportunities for them. I'll mention other majors on the next slide. Also, for students who want to gain some experience outside of the classroom, there are several elective options, and I'll talk a bit more about these options later. One is highlighted here, the Food and Nutrition Practicum. Some of the other elective options are nutrition and food promotion, sports nutrition theory and practice, and food, nutrition, and society. So the Bachelor of Nutrition Science is a bit more flexible for students who are also interested in studying other areas when compared with other courses that I'll talk about today. Additional majors for this course include disability and inclusion, exercise science, family society and health, health promotion, physical activity and health, and psychology. And students can also complete the prerequisite units to prepare them for entry into the Master of Dietetics at Deakin via their electives. So this is the course structure for the Bachelor of Nutrition Science Dietetics pathway, which is also made up of 24 units and generally takes students 3 years to complete. As you can see, the core units are in the green-blue color, and there are 17 of these. As I mentioned earlier, the main difference between this course and the Bachelor of Nutrition Science is that the prerequisite units, so the units that students need to complete to be able to apply for the Master of Dietetics at Deakin, are built into the course structure. This leaves 5 elective units in food or nutrition. These are in the orange color and the pink color, and only 2 elective units in other areas of interest in the gray color. Again, we highly recommend that students complete the food innovation major as this opens up more job opportunities. So this is the course structure for the Bachelor of Nutrition Science, Bachelor of Commerce, which is made up of 32 units and generally takes students 4 years to complete. This course is made up of 16 units in nutrition science, shown in orange, and 16 units in commerce, shown in green, blue, and in gray. As I've mentioned earlier, students can choose from a number of majors within the Bachelor of Commerce part of this course. So this is the course structure for the Bachelor of Exercise and Sports Science, Bachelor of Nutrition Science, which is made up of 32 units and generally takes students 4 years to complete. This course is made up of 16 core units in exercise and sports science and 16 units in nutrition science. 15 of the units in nutrition science are core units shown in orange, and there's 1 food and nutrition elective unit shown in pink. Again, we recommend the food and nutrition practicum unit. So in addition to the discipline-specific knowledge that students gain in nutrition science, we also teach them important lifelong skills throughout their time at Deakin. Communication is a fundamental skill required to gain employment. Critical thinking is necessary for identifying important factors and variables when analyzing problems. This is a key for ongoing learning. Self-management is about working and learning independently and taking responsibility for personal actions. Digital literacy refers to having the competency to apply technology to find, use, and disseminate information. Teamwork is essential for developing shared understandings and bringing together diverse talents and disciplines. Global citizenship is about having a global perspective on issues in your field of study. It's based on understanding the self in relation to others within the local and broader communities and discipline. And problem solving is needed for adapting to change and incorporating new perspectives. In terms of graduate employability, the latest statistics that we have on our nutrition science graduates show that about 1 in 4 went on to further study in such courses as the Master of Dietetics. Additionally, 9 out of 10 found employment, and this is higher than the national average, which is great. We have excellent laboratory facilities at Deakin, particularly for the food innovation major. The photos on the left and right are of our food preparation lab, where students learn about food ingredients as well as food product development. We also have a food analysis lab, which is not shown, where students learn about things like microbiology and food safety. The photo in the middle is from one of our 2 sensory labs. These laboratories have been modeled on commercial laboratories and give students a real-world laboratory experience. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there are several elective options for students to gain real-world experience outside of the classroom. These include a workplace practicum unit and a volunteer unit. Both units offer great opportunities to build your skills, networks, and resumes or CVs. Students undertake 100 hours of practical experience through these placement or volunteering opportunities. This list provides examples of some of the great organizations that our students may work with. These include government organizations and councils, non-government organizations, food industry and research centers, to name a few. Some that you may recognize are Mars Foods, McCormick's, Vic Health, Diabetes Australia, and Second Bite. We have a very active student association called FANS, which stands for Food and Nutrition Society. FANS is a great way for students to interact and engage with like-minded fellow students. There are many extracurricular opportunities accessible via this group if you're keen to get involved and add them to your resume or CV. The group holds over a dozen events each year, including social events and careers-related events. They work closely with the Bachelor of Nutrition Science academic staff and feedback information to us about the course. There's also an online community where you can engage with graduates as well as current students. As you can see, there are many benefits to getting involved. Another option for learning about food and nutrition outside of the classroom is to learn in an international context. What people consider to be food, how people cook and eat food, and how people think about food differ between countries, making international experiences in food and nutrition really valuable learning opportunities. One of the electives available to students is HSN 360, International Perspectives in Food and Nutrition, which is also referred to as our study tour unit. It is one unit of study with assessment tasks, but includes a very busy 2-week tour of a country or part of a country where every day is filled with visiting 2 to 4 organizations from a range of areas such as health and nutrition promotion, food industry, universities, schools, agriculture, hospitals, and so on. Students gain so much from this experience, and many come home with a whole new focus of what they want to do with their degree after completing the study tour. These tours are led by Deakin academics and are amazing, unique learning opportunities that are also incredibly fun. In 2013, the first Deakin Food and Nutrition Study Tour was offered. It went to the Netherlands. It was extremely successful, and we've been able to offer 4 additional study tours in subsequent years. 2014, we offered a study tour to the US, in 2015 to Singapore, Malaysia, in 2017 to Thailand, in 2019 back to the Netherlands again. I led the study tour to the US in 2014, and it was my favorite teaching experience at Deakin. Highlights from that tour were visiting the United States Department of Agriculture Center for Nutrition Policy and Promotion to learn about the development of the US dietary guidelines, visiting the National Institutes of Health to learn about nutrition research, making our own chocolate bars at Hershey's, and enjoying dinner at an Amish farm. We currently offer an international study tour unit every 2 years. Now, another way to gain international experience is to study abroad. Several of our courses are flexible in structure and can easily adapt for study abroad opportunities. Here are some of the international universities where our students have previously studied. They've gone to various locations throughout New Zealand, North America, and Europe. Our courses attract top achieving students who have won a number of prestigious national awards. For example, students from our school have won the Australian Institute of Food Science and Technology Student Product Development Competition on numerous occasions over the years. Our students have also won the Australian Macadamia's Innovation Challenge in the past. These achievements highlight both the caliber of our students and Deakin's food innovation major stream. Another great learning and networking opportunity is that students interested in sensory or consumer science can also undertake a 12-week CAS Academy program to gain hands-on experience while studying. This helps them to gain incredibly valuable experience and also build their resume or CV. 40% of the 2019 CAS Academy graduates are currently doing honors, which is a really nice outcome for both them and for us. In terms of career development, we assist students in being career ready from the beginning of their course. We have a fantastic online career exploration tool, including interviews with people working in different areas, so you can get a feel for the potential professions and career pathways available in nutrition. We also embed employability skills throughout the Bachelor of Nutrition Science course to help students with career development, so things like job applications. We use authentic assessment tasks that are relevant to tasks that employees would face. These are developed with the guidance of our Food and Nutrition Advisory Board, which is made up of industry experts who are from outside of Deakin. So, for example, instead of writing a 2,000-word essay on vitamin C and health, we might get you to create something that will give you the skills your employers are looking for, like being able to communicate to a lay audience through a blog. As I mentioned, we also have plenty of placement and volunteering opportunities. We also have a number of supporting events, such as an annual careers information evening, where you will hear people talk about a variety of roles in food and nutrition available to graduates. Please be sure to check out our careers website and learn the stories of some of our graduates working in a range of food and nutrition careers. You don't just have to read about these graduates. Many of our former graduates come to give presentations to our current students too. Now, here are some example roles that you could do following graduation from the Bachelor of Nutrition Science. For example, you could work as a project officer on developing and implementing a healthy eating program in a specified population group with government or with community organizations. You could work in communication or marketing to promote nutrition and healthy eating to different audiences or reply to nutrition misinformation and myths. You could work as a consultant to provide healthy eating education or develop programs for organizations, including schools and workplaces. You might also like to work in the area of nutrition or food research, or follow the education pathway to become a teacher or lecturer with some further education. There are also numerous jobs within the food industry where you can use your knowledge of nutrition to reformulate food products to make them healthier, or develop new products in response to consumer demand, or you can work in the area of food regulation. If you complete the food innovation major, this will open up many more opportunities in the food industry, including sensory analysis, quality assurance, company nutritionist, and also product development. In addition to the ways in which you can increase your networks and gain professional development through things like placements, FAN, and CAS Academy, you can also broaden your networks and acquire professional development through joining professional organizations. Students may like to become a member of Nutrition Australia, which provides volunteering opportunities and up-to-date information about industry. Students from the single and double degree courses are also eligible to become student members of the Nutrition Society of Australia, or NSA. NSA was founded in 1975 and is a group of qualified practicing scientists and educators from many disciplines with a common interest in the research and application of nutrition. After students graduate, they may apply to become an associate nutritionist with NSA. And if the graduate has completed the food innovation major, they may also be eligible to become a member of the Australian Institute of Food Science and Technology, or the AIFST. These professional organizations are leaders in food and nutrition sciences in Australia. Now, some of you may be interested in a career as a dietitian. At Deakin, we offer the Master of Dietetics, which is an accredited course with Dietitians Australia. While the Bachelor of Nutrition Science Dietetics pathway is a direct pathway to the accredited Master of Dietetics course, as I previously mentioned, students in the Bachelor of Nutrition Science can also prepare for applying to the Master of Dietetics by completing the prerequisite units for the course. Approximately 60% of students in the Master of Dietetics actually come from Deakin undergraduate programs. And our undergraduate courses can also lead into a number of other postgraduate level courses at Deakin. These include the Master of Human Nutrition and the Master of Public Health. We also have a number of research options, including an honors program. The honors program is 1 year and a great way to both build skills and experience and to get an idea of whether a career in research may be the right path for you. Other research options include our master's and PhD programs as well. So now let's talk a little bit about the Master of Dietetics. There can be some confusion around the difference between a nutritionist and a dietitian. A dietitian applies the science of nutrition to the feeding and education of groups of people and individuals in both health and disease. In Australia, all dietitians are nutritionists, as all dietitians must have studied nutrition and nutrition science. The key difference between a dietitian and a nutritionist is that in addition to their qualification in human nutrition, a dietitian has undertaken a course of study that included substantial theory and supervised and assessed professional practice in clinical nutrition, medical nutrition therapy, and food service management. So for example, if you're someone who wants to work one-on-one with patients or clients, then dietetics is probably the best option for you. We have more information about the distinction between nutritionists and dietitians on our website. I also encourage you to get in touch with us during the upcoming Q&A session if you have more questions about dietitians and nutritionists. So Deakin's Master of Dietetics is a course that offers professional, vocational training with extensive placement in clinical, community, and food service settings, and importantly, is accredited by Dietitians Australia. It is an 18-month course that commences in February at our Burwood campus. The entry requirements for dietetics include previous study in biological sciences or a health undergraduate course. Prospective students must have previously completed study in chemistry, biochemistry, biology, and physiology, as well as human nutrition and food science. So when I was talking about the Master of Dietetics prerequisite units earlier, it was in relation to these key areas of study. There are approximately 55 places available in the Master of Dietetics, and there's an application process that generally takes place around October. Now, our school has a number of social media accounts that you may be interested in connecting with. We have a blog that covers food, nutrition, and dietetics, and is run by researchers and lecturers within the School of Exercise and Nutrition Sciences. It covers a number of the latest topics in nutrition research and also features staff profiles where staff share their research and teaching journeys. It also features blogs from student assessment tasks, so there are opportunities for students to get involved too. The most recent blog post was one that was from this week called "How is your diet related to the risk of type 2 diabetes?" It was written by a PhD student in our school. A number of our lecturers also have individual Twitter accounts, but we also have Deacon Nutrition, which may be of interest to you. The Deacon Nutrition Twitter account has over 5,000 followers. Tweets are about recent research and topical events and link in with campaigns such as Nutrition Australia's Try for 5. For those of you who are interested in food innovation, we also have the Deacon Sensory Twitter account at Deacon Cass. Thanks to all of you for joining us today. It's really great to see so many of you are interested in our nutrition and dietetics courses. If you'd like to learn more, we encourage you to stick around for the live Q&A session, which is about to kick off. If you need to head to another session, please explore our virtual open day website where you'll find additional information or speak to our experts on live chat at any time throughout the day.